everyone, and welcome. My name is Jeff, and today we are going to have some fun playing Magic. Alright, the fun thing that we are trying to do today is we are playing a deck, Wizards of the Rank is what I'm calling it, because we're trying to rank up right now, because the new patch came out. I actually haven't been able to play that much because I've been working like 60, 70-hour weeks, but I've been really excited to start ranking up, and this is the deck I've been using. So if you saw my Beamsplitter Wizards deck, this is pretty much the same deck with some upgrades, some changes, but I wanted to show it to you guys because first off, it's really cheap. There's only 2 rares in it. Well, besides the lands. The lands you of course can switch out all the time if you want to be cheaper. But we have Expansion Explosion 2 of, and that is pretty much the only rare. And even those you can switch out to go for more Wizard's Lightning, some Shocks, like anything really works. Shocks actually probably would be really good in this as well. So I like Expansion because you can do some really broken things with it in like the medium to late game. And so that's really fun. But otherwise, this is the deck. So the idea of this deck, and before we actually get into the full deck tech here, something I want to bring back, an old tradition that I had at the very beginning of this channel, is over in the far side over there, there's an iCard with a poll. And I want you guys to be participating in the poll every single day if you can. So I'll start doing that. And in the poll, I'm going to be asking, what do you guys think about the new ranking system right now? Do you guys enjoy it? Is it different? I think it's personally a much better improvement from the last one. But do you guys like it how it is, or do you think it needs to improve? Alright, so let's go ahead and get into this deck here. So Beamsplitter Mage, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets only the Beamsplitter Mage, if you control one or more of the more other creatures that spell could target, choose one of those creatures, copy that spell, and copy targets that targets the chosen creature. So I had initially put in Gravatic Punch into this deck as well, because I was thinking that I could target Beamsplitter as well as like a Wee Dragonauts after it gets the pump, and then just do like a bunch of damage to their face. Apparently, because Gravatic Punch also targets the opponent at the same time, it doesn't actually qualify here. So it really has to only target him and him alone. So we're playing things like Run Amok, which targets creature. They get +3/+3 and trample, so can give 6 points of damage through with just 2 mana, which is pretty awesome. Sure Strike, kind of the same idea for striking. We have our Maximize Altitude to kind of get our creatures over the other team. Maximize Velocity. And this deck is just super fun. So let's go ahead and get into the gameplay, and let's see how it goes. I do have a sideboard here as well that I included. And so if you guys want to see all the deck list, it's down in the comments below. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into the gameplay. Here we go. Before we jump into the gameplay, I wanted to thank today's sponsor, Fusion Gaming and the Mana Base. Check out themanabase.com for Magic spoilers and articles from your favorite YouTubers. Alrighty, so here we are against SSG Mittens. And that's another good question. What do you guys wear for like gloves during the holiday season? Is it mittens? Alright, we're going to keep this. This looks pretty good. We're on the draw. We have an opt to kind of look for our mountain. But yeah, if we get it, this is an amazing hand. Hunted Witness. We are looking for a mountain. Ask and ye shall receive. Alright, and we'll just pass the turn. I will be drawing on their turn here. We could keep it for Wee Dragonauts, but I'd rather just fill my hand with better stuff at the moment. Especially when they're going so fast here. This is going to be pretty painful. And opt. Sulfur Falls. Do we... Land lets us expansion and Sure Strike on... Let's go ahead and look for some better stuff, and if we draw in 2 lands on our turn, then we're fine with that. Or just draw into more lands. Ooh, and an Adeliz. Adeliz is great. Alright, so we're going to Mountain and Beamsplitter Mage. This way we can block the Hunted Witness. Hopefully he doesn't just have removal for it right away. We shall see. So we really are just an aggressive combo deck. Snubhorn Sentry. So we actually, I'm not sure we want them to have... And no blocks. I'm not sure if we want them to have lifelink at all. But we'll see here. So, is land... we're going to go ahead and get down Wee the Wee Dragonauts. Can we play stuff as well here in the next turn? Yeah, let's just go down Wee Dragonauts. We don't really have anything that will give us... let's see here. Adeliz will get us bigger, so we can actually stop the vanguards, I believe. But let's go ahead with Wee Dragonauts. So we're hoping to just survive as best we can, so then we can play optimally. So Wee Dragonauts swing in next turn with Adeliz, and hopefully we draw into a 1-mana spell that we can make. Oh, this is gonna be painful. This is really painful. All right, well, we will block here and block here, taking 8. Youch. All right, so we have to win soon now. All right, how much damage can we actually take off this? I'm not sure we can take any. We can block again. We can Sure Strike in defense. I can Beamsplitter. And this is only when you cast a spell too, so... if I take the 2 damage... I mean, making them spend the life for the Vanguards might be useful here. So do we... Ugh, man. Alright, we're going to have it enter tapped. We're dead to another Benelish Marshal or a Lightning Strike or just about anything. Let's go ahead and Beamsplitter Mage number 2. And then... no attackers. As long as we keep a Beamsplitter and the Wee Dragonauts alive, then we can hit here. Ooh, man, all the life gain. That's bad. Alright, we're going to block here. Let's see, how much damage can we do if we make them pay... Man, this Healer's Hawk is making it harder. So we take 4. They lose 4. I think that we have to take this 4. Keeping our Beamsplitter Mage alive is very important. And they might have just gotten too wide with the flyer. If they didn't have this flyer, I think we could do enough damage. Ooh, they tapped him. They tapped him. Oh, man, if we had land there, we could do so much. All right, so what can we do here? So if I swing in, each one of these equals 4 damage. Man, if I had to maximize altitude, we have the game right now. Oh, man. So I swing in, I pump, it's 4 more. We do like 9 damage. Alright, we're going to go attacking with all, so see if we can get it, make it happen. See if he blocks. Yeah, he does block. Alright, so well, we're going to do it anyway. So Sure Strike here. These, unfortunately, the copies don't count as another trigger here. And we're just going to go ahead and Sure Strike again. Yep. Get on Wee Dragonauts. So we're going to do quite a bit of damage here. But it's not an... Oh, wait, is it enough? Yeah, I was going to say it's not quite enough. Yeah, 11. So close, though. Bad. Yeah, good game. Good game, opponent. You can see how explosive this deck is, though. Ooh, and heroic reinforcements. Yeah, we are all sorts of dead. Negative 30. All right. Ooh, man. Well, I feel like we could have hit some better draws there for sure. Hitting multiple Adeliz. Yeah, you know. All right, let's go into game number 2. Alrighty, so here we are against Tag Mom, and That's awesome. Is that like a soccer mom type of thing? Like except you're the tag mom. All right, so this is a, yeah, we can keep this for sure. Wouldn't mind playing first with this aggro deck. Ooh, all the lava runners. All right, so next turn we actually get down a pretty big board. Fortunately, they won't be hasty and stuff, but the Run Amok can kind of get us through the next level. Got the shock, that's fine. It's all good, it's all good. Is land. All right, so mountain, lava runner, and lava runner. And I'm thinking we're up against drakes here. Let's see, let's see. All right, we'll Island. We'll go next. And I think we're just going to swing in for the 2 damage here. I kind of want to keep stuff in case we run into our actual pumping wizards. So, pass the turn. We have Wizard's Lightning to remove anything that they have here. Is it a Drake? It is a Drake. Alright, so Run Amok actually saves us here. We'll still swing in as though we're just going to go past their 1 damage there. Alright, so Island. Swing in. Does not block. Alright, we'll just go through with the 2 there. Siren Stormtamer. If he gets really big, we can even block and Wizard's Lightning. We'll probably just keep it for now, though, because if we run into Adeliz, we can do quite a bit of damage next turn. Yep, swings in for 1. Yeah, we'll say no blocks. That's fine. Must have another Drake here. Charting the courses. And Enigma Drake. Sorry guys, I'm kind of lost my voice here. Insane idea. Opts. Alright. Opt is not bad. Alright, let's opt first. I would like to see if we can hit like an Adeliz or something here. Wee Dragonauts is pretty good. Yeah, we'll keep that on top. Alright, Mountain. Go to combat. Wait, let's see here. Do we want Wizard's Lightning to get some more damage in? I think we do, actually. So let's go ahead and... we don't get to keep up our protection, but I think this is fine. So, attack in. This adds quite a bit more damage. This is 5 more damage. Yeah, that's fine. And then Dragonauts, I believe that actually gives us lethal if they let everything through. And Run Amok can kind of get us through the Drake's defense there at least with the Dragonaut. Let's see how much removal they have now, though. That's the issue, is we didn't leave up Siren Stormtamer. They might have, I think they run Blink of an Eyes, like 1 or 2 of, and then a lot of strikes and stuff. Oh. Phoenix is coming down. Phoenix Eye? What's the plural for Phoenix? Just Phoenix? Alright, Lava Coil. That's not good. So we have 5. We actually have lethal on board. As long as we can swing in. Oh, okay. Alright, so no longer. No longer. Phoenix comes in. They're going to swing in, I'm guessing. Try to race here. They might leave this guy back as a blocker. We'll see. Alright, so they swing in. If we have an Adeliz here, game over. Alright, Wizard's Lightning actually does it too. So, swing in. Wizard's Lightning, your face. Down to 5. Run Amok for victory. And yes, I love this deck. It is so fun. So fun. Alright. So, pulled off 1 win so far. What's our rank? What's our rank? And we do rank up here. Yes! Yeah, so I haven't been able to play too much, and so I'm still at the lower ranks right now. We are facing against pretty decent decks, though, so that's good to see. Yeah, let's keep going. Alrighty, so here we are against Yak Mo, and we are playing our Wizards of the Rank, or our Ranking Wizards. Ranking Wizards? This is rough without having blue mana here. I love everything in our hand, though, so we are going to keep this with the risky hand. We have Wizard's Lightning turn 3 to at least play for removal. We have a Lavarunner. Play turn 1. I planned it. This is what I wanted. Alright, so we're going to draw into an island next turn. I'll go blocker. So without that, we are absolutely just going to... do we want to run amok and try to hit in at him? No, let's... Wizard's Lightning is perfect for this. Alright, so Wizard's Lightning, kill him, swing in, down to 19, pass a turn. Golgari is actually pretty good against us, especially if they're running the crawl reach guy with flying. He kills like every single one of our things, and I didn't realize that until I played against it, and it was pretty bad. All right, Run Amok only works when we are swinging in, so we're gonna go for it. See if he blocks. He does block. We Run Amok. Keeping their board clear is important for us here, so they don't ever get so big like in game 1, what we had there. If they get so big that we can't really manage it, we're in a lot more trouble. As long as we can keep like 3 creatures on the battlefield and we get one of our big things like Wee Dragonauts, Beamsplitter Mage, or Adeliz. There we go, so we get something on the battlefield here. So Beamsplitter Mage. As long as we get these guys down, we can do quite a bit of damage. Alright, so... I think if I swing in, he's actually going to let it through this time. Alright, perfect. So down to 14, pass the turn. And he gains a ton of life. That's what I was hoping wouldn't happen. Ooh, Carnage Tyrant. That's probably going to go to Graveyard. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, all sorts of life gain, all sorts of counters gained, and more mountains drawn. We'll keep that for maximize altitude in the future. I think that we just have to go aggressive here and try to do as much damage as we can. So we can do 6, which isn't like spectacular or anything. Siren Stormtamer helps if we get an Adeliz, but... Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. So maximize altitude. Swinging for 6. I mean, if they have more explore stuff, which I'm sure they do, then we're in a whole heap of trouble. Man, life gain is pretty rough here. Mr. Choops comes down, hits the Beam Splitter, and now we're in lots of trouble. Wee Dragonauts. They probably want the Chupacabra in the graveyard, so I don't think we can attack in. Ugh, man, we are in a rough spot, y'all. Vivian Reed kills our Dragonauts.
How this thing goes is up to you. No one said restoration was painless.
Man, oh man. Yep, no blocks. So this is the biggest issue with this deck, is that because we're running like half creatures, half all the stuff that make the creatures actually good, it can be pretty painful. Alright, so... I don't think there's really any way out of this. Like, and this is the issue, is like you're definitely winning the game or you are just out as well. So I think we can probably figure a way to get better land base. I mean, a lot of it is just drawing into the right hands and not keeping a hand with 3 mountains. In order to do anything we want, we actually have to keep Siren Stormtamer, and we can play both and block a ton. I can maximize altitude and swing in at Vivian, but then we're dead anyway. Yeah, I think we're just dead here, so I'm going to go ahead and concede. I will concede here. And that's kind of how this deck is. It's one of those, like, I don't think it's competitive enough to be in, you know, we are facing up against, like, some of the better decks now. Golgari, you know, like, Golgari mid-range. Yeah, so, Wizards of the Rink. Actually, I'm not sure if the basic Golgari mid-range uses Wild Growth Walkers as well. Maybe it's a sideboard thing, but, I mean, it works really well, so I think it's good. The Drake's is really good. Charles Boy. And it could be, too, that, like, as we're playing more and more rank, that's starting to even out, and we might have a lot more people around the bronze rank anyway. All right, we're going to mulligan that one. Dragonauts turn 3 is worth keeping. And a Beamsplitter on top. All right, Steam Vent's tapped, past the turn. All right, this is looking like a pretty good setup here. If we can draw into one more of our swing-in spells, we'll be in good shape. All right, so Mr. Mage comes down, past the turn. Target creature gains haste. All right, this is a mentor deck. Huh? Swinging in for 2 right away, not bad. No blocks. We are aggressive, so we are going to be swinging in back. All right, so Mountain. And we do have a blocker. This is interesting. A mentor deck with a little bit more haste. That's actually not bad. Because if this is a level 3 mentor person. All right, so that gives the Hawk haste here. Yep. Puts a counter, gains 2 life. We're taking 2 more. I will just block here. What's the chance? I have 2 red mana up. If they have a shock, I don't think it's worthwhile for us. We could just have the game this next turn. Or really close to it. Another Beamsplitter. Alright, Mountain. Go to combat. I'll attack. We have to attack to get Run Amok off. So Run Amok. Wee Dragonauts. So doing 11 damage. Beamsplitter comes down past the turn. And, I mean, if we draw into another spell like that, that's hard to beat. Alright, Tajik will likely be swinging in to pump the Healer's Hawk to get some more life. If they're swinging in with everything, we will absolutely kill Tajik here. Well, actually, so how much damage are they doing here? So 5, 10 damage. We're down to 4. They're gaining 3 life. So if we draw into anything, this actually might help us just make sure that we can combo off. So we're gonna go a little bit greedy and not block here. Because I think this is the only way that we actually win. Alright, so maximize velocity. So we at least have 2 spells here. So I'm not sure if it's enough, but we're going to maximize velocity. Beamsplitter Mage. Yes. On to Dragonauts. Maximize velocity on the other Beamsplitter. Keeping them all out of shock range. And do we have enough here? I think, oh man, we're really close. I think we do, actually. We do. Yeah, because we're getting the extra bump here. Yeah. We has got it. All right, so now swing in with all for victory. Down to -1. Yes. All right. Good game, good game. All right, so here we are with our last game here today against Machine Gun Blues. And we're playing the Wizards of the Rink, and we're ranking up with them pretty well so far. If we win this game, then I think we ranked up twice. So we'll keep this. I mean, it's kind of hard to keep with only one wizard, but we have the opt, we have some other stuff. So we're going to keep this. I think that we do Siren Stormtamer turn 1 just to start getting in some damage, because we can't quite ping in for 20 damage with our big combos. We can sometimes, but we're typically wanting to Just kind of get him down to about 15 or so, and then we can usually win with one big swing after that. Do we want to opt a forehand? No, I think that we're going to hold up Wizard's Lightning and just opt it here at the end on their end step. Alright, oh man, I keep needing to sneeze. Alright, okay, we're good. Alright, so opt Wizard's Lightning. We need land. We need land or creatures. Land or creatures is what we're looking for. So there's land. Yeah, past the mine turn. We're going to keep all of our spells in hand for now. Alright, this time we're going to swing in. And I think we're going to run amok here. And hold up Wizard's Lightning. And we could hold up Siren Stormtamer, but it sacrifices itself anyway. And we don't have anything for it to protect. It can protect us, like if there's a discard, but I think we're okay with just about anything at the moment. Alright, and pass the turn. This way we can actually do quite a bit of damage the next few turns. We can do 5, you know, for the next few turns. Actually, we have a 3-turn clock with what we have in hand. Or, no, I guess it's not quite. But they're paying for life anyway there, so that's good. And we are going to Wizard's Lightning here. I guess we should wait until they finish the Explorer there. Seeker Squire. Alright, maximize velocity. Alright, we are going to swing in again. We're going to just throw on a Sure Strike this time. We're going to hold up our maximize velocities. I actually want to be able to give haste to our creatures if we draw into them. Pass the turn. So they're down to 9. 9 life. Please no Wildgrowth Walker. Alright, Choops comes down. Does kill our guy. Really needing Wee Dragonauts and the land. Alright, that's bad. And this is what I was saying about being inconsistent, is because we're half creatures, half spells, there's a good chance that you can just draw into all spells. And so I like decks like this where it's like, if I get the perfect draw, it's pretty close to unbeatable. You know, like there's just so many cool things you can do with it. If you don't, though, then it's just kind of like, alright. And then you can blame it on the draw and not your playstyle. Oh, Wildgrowth Walker. I can give him Run Amok. Alright, with Vivian Reed, this will be very difficult to come out of. Alright, pass the turn. Whole bunch of spells. Wildgrowth Walker comes in. Down to 7. So, oh man, if we need more lands too. We've just drawn so many of these spells. If these two were lands or creatures, that'd be great. And now they've gained a lot of life. A lot of life here. Yep, resolves. Takes up. If they get this,
Come to me.
Let's see what they draw into. If they draw like a Jade Light, then we're just dead. All right, Branch Walker, pretty close here still to just straight up dead. Right past my turn. Alrighty. We're just gonna do nothing for 3 turns. Totally strategic. What we're doing here. All right. Miss Vivian. Oh, Carnage Tyrant. Psh, no big deal. Branch Walker. I think they're looking for the land so they can play Carnage Tyrant as well. Pretty greedy there. No, another Carnage Tyrant. Alright. Yep, grows their guys. They can actually do it again and grow their guys again. Get some more damage in this turn. If they have another Explorer fella here. Finding their Jade Light and their Seeker Squire. This deck is so good. It really is. Yep. So much life gain, so much damage dealt. And I mean, we're going to play this one through because it's our last game. We'll let it happen. I might give him Sure Strike because I think that's all that they're going to need to swing in for victory here. I think this gets us down to like 2. Ha! Tricked him. Alright, this is enough, yeah. Alright, so there we go with that game. So unfortunately we did not rank up again, but let's go ahead and get into the wrap up here. Alright, so there you guys have it with Wizards of the Rink, and I really like the deck. We were drawing into some interesting hands against our strongest opponents, which was kind of rough. But this deck is very, very explosive, very fun, and it's very quick. And so I like it a lot for ranking because you can win on turn 4, like you're typically winning on turn 4, turn 5 if you're going to win. If not, then you can kind of just like, especially in those earlier ranks when it doesn't matter as much, you can kind of just scoop because you're drawing the hands that are terrible like that. And so that's kind of what this deck is like. I mean, that's kind of how all of the what was it before the ability is kind of like Adeliz. I forget what it's called before now, but it was on Soulscar Mage before. I totally forgot the mechanic. But anyway, so this deck is awesome. I really hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, please leave a like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.